We need ideas. Our products aren't selling and advertising hasn't done much. What do you suggest?
Maybe we could make a Roblox game to promote our products.
A game? What kind of game? If it's just another marketing ploy, I doubt anyone would play it. We need something good, something that actually brings in customers.
Well, haven't you seen the better games on Roblox? You know, the ones where you just pick a side. They're easy to make, and they rake in tons of players. We could definitely make some good profit.
Are you serious? They're really that desperate? Making a Roblox game where you just vote for a side? If that's their strategy, they must be starving for profit.
By the looks of it, yeah, but hey, those games might just be your next video. Actually, on second thought, maybe we don't.
Coming in at game number 1 is Better Movie. Now, I've talked about this genre a few times before, but in case you aren't familiar, let me give you the rundown. Essentially, you pick between two sides. This could be your favorite food, character, TV show, or in this case, movie. Once your team is selected, you're thrown into battle against members of the opposing team to claim victory. Right from the start, the game leans heavily on free weapons that are obtained simply by waiting. How original. It's obviously another nod to premium payouts, and of course, the usual clutter is present. The classic, like and join the game for a free epic galaxy sword, because nothing says quality like dangling freebies behind engagement bait. Let's not forget the chicken jockey meme tossed in for good measure. They even throw in free UGC. Wow, who wouldn't want that? But of course, there's a catch. You have to scour the map for eggs to claim it. I'm sorry, but I'm not about to go on an egg hunt just to get a knockoff mask. As I mentioned earlier, the core gameplay revolves around fighting for your chosen side. In this case, it's all about your favorite movies. Some of these games at least try to incentivize replayability, offering XP and weapon upgrades, so it's not entirely mind-numbing. But let's be honest, that's the bare minimum. Now we get to everyone's favorite part. Gambling. Oh yes, because what's a low-effort game without a slot machine's worth of randomness? Unsurprisingly, I poured the ever-so-exciting caveman bat. Riveting. But if you thought the waiting for exclusive items was bad, let me introduce you to the enchanted Minecraft sword. Yours for the low price of 999 Robux. Its original price, a staggering 3,749 Robux. I can only imagine the kind of godlike powers it must have to justify that kind of markup. All in all, a Better Movie is yet another example of generic pay-to-win mediocrity. It's everything you'd expect and nothing more. Next up on the list is Better Character. Right out of the gate, we're greeted with the classic favorite the game prompt for the millionth time. As if that wasn't enough of a hint, the game's logo is plastered with orange from Sprunky and blue from Rainbow Friends. Clearly, this game is riding every possible trend it can. At this rate, I'm half expecting Italian brain rot to make an appearance next. For some reason, everyone in the lobby is Gojo right now. When the round began, I got the choice between two characters, Hatsune Miku and Freddy Fazbear. Naturally, I went with Freddy, and it wasn't even a contest. There was only one person who picked Miku, so the two Freddy Fazbears, including me, just wiped her out in seconds. Brutal. And just like the last game, here comes the gambling, my absolute favorite mechanic in all of gaming. This time, the prize pool included the Soul Stealer sword and some kind of rainbow sword. Take a wild guess what I ended up with. That's right, not a single one of them. But hey, I did get 1000 points, which can be spent on abilities. I'll admit, that's at least somewhat useful for more content. The next round, Rigby from Regular Show versus Purple Guy from FNAF. This one was surprisingly balanced, 2 Rigbys and 2 William Aftons duking it out. Not too bad, I suppose. Oh, and of course, there are minigames too. I got tossed into a lava-themed one, where you have to stay on the land and avoid getting dunked into the fire. Naturally, I lost that one. Right after, I decided to spend my points on the super jump ability. Small problem, I completely forgot to equip it. So there I was, running around with no abilities, convinced I had it ready to go. How fun. One of my final rounds had me choosing between Pin from Battle for Dream Island and the Minions. I'm not gonna lie, this one was an absolute disaster. I picked Pin, and I guess the whole server decided they weren't a fan, because I got swarmed instantly. People really don't like her, huh? All in all, better character is just meh. Another trend chasing, luck relying experience that's more of the same with a fresh coat of paint. Up next is Best Avatar. In this one, you're given a choice between 2 avatars, and whatever side you pick, you have to battle against the other side. Yep, truly revolutionary. I mean, do I even need to explain what this is? It's just another carbon copy of the classic pick-a-side formula, slapped with a new name, completely self-explanatory. Yeah, so I definitely wasn't expecting a game to just take the pick-a-side formula and slap on Touhou, but here we are. This one even throws in a character index to try and encourage replayability. I assume it's unlocked by grinding through matches and picking different sides. You know, the usual checklist style progression. I'm not exactly a Touhou expert, so I just picked a random side and hoped there were actual teammates with me. And yep, it plays out exactly as you'd expect. Pick a side, clash with the other team, rinse and repeat, simple. At the end of the day, it's just another basic pick-a-side game with a Touhou skin slapped on for flavor. It's predictable, it's generic, and it's about as unique as you'd expect from this formula. Next up is Better Meme, and right away we're off to a rough start. The game devs don't even know how to use proper grammar. It's supposed to be pick a meme, not pick an meme. Like, is it really that hard to get right? As expected, we've got the usual limited edition garbage. From what I could tell, this includes a lock-in emote, some kind of puzzle thing, and an egoist title. Which for the life of me, I have no idea what it's supposed to do. The rest of the bundles are basically copy-pasted nonsense. But the kicker? They want 999 Robux for it. I'm sorry, but I don't see the value in that. And its original price? A whopping 1,500 Robux. Even if I had the money, spending it on a game like this would be unthinkable. Shockingly though, I managed to pull a diamond Minecraft sword with epic rarity. On my first try too. Genuinely surprising, but hey, I'm not complaining. I don't think I need to explain the gameplay here. It's as straightforward as you'd expect. But I will say, the combat system is kinda neat. When you swing your sword, it does this wide circle attack with massive knockback. It's actually pretty satisfying to use and does some decent damage, adding a bit of chaos to the mix. Even with that though, it's still bare bones like the rest of these games. The combat's a cool touch, but overall it's a solid pass for me. Up next, it's Pick a Skill. And right from the start, we're greeted with everybody's favorite mechanic, gambling, because of course, why not? Naturally, there's an exclusive one-shot limited ability thrown in for good measure. But let's be honest, I highly doubt anyone's out here grinding for something you probably won't see in a million years. As usual, we've got the classic free UGC clutter and the timeless play the game for a legendary sword gimmick. Nothing new to see there. Anyway, let's get into the actual gameplay. The concept here is a bit different. Instead of just mindlessly brawling with basic Roblox weapons, you actually have to think and choose the right ability to secure the win. For my first round, I went with 50% increased speed, while the other side picked a knockback, and the ability to ragdoll opponents. Spoiler alert, speed was not the right choice. I got absolutely bodied by Team Red. For my final round, I decided to go all in and picked the one-shot ability. But of course, there's a catch. If you miss your attack, you're dead. Meanwhile, my teammates opted for 2 times attack speed and a chain lightning ability that dishes out 10 damage per hit. And yeah, let me tell you, my choice was pretty much a disaster. Blue team's OP buffs paired with that lightning ability shredded us in seconds. Unsurprisingly, I missed my attack and got wiped out immediately. All in all, it's not terrible. At least it attempts to shake up the formula with some strategy instead of just picking your favorite side and mashing buttons. Pick a food. If you thought this game was just going to be about fighting for your favorite food using basic Roblox weapons, then congratulations, you're absolutely right. Honestly, there's not much to say here, it's exactly what you'd expect. Pick a side, grab your generic weapons and duke it out. Same routine, same formula, different skin. Alright, I'm sure you all know where this is heading. Battle for your favorite anime and fight with generic Roblox equipment. And of course, we've got the ever-present Lycan favorite the game for a legendary sword nonsense. Can't forget the gambling premium crates, and of course, more gambling. Honestly, I'm tired of all these games just being the same old copy-paste garbage. I'm heading back. I've had enough of this. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say this genre just sucks. I mean, what drives people to play these games when all you do is pick 2 sides in battle? The entire genre is so blatantly copy-paste and uninspired. I genuinely don't understand how these games even attract players in the first place. If I had to compare it to any other genre just as repetitive and uninspiring as this, it would have to be line simulators. Sure, you actually do stuff in these pick-a-side games, unlike line simulators where your only task is to wait and click buttons, but even then, the experience is basically the same, just endless brain-numbing repetition with maybe a unique feature slapped on for good measure. But with all that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.